coming, bro. I'd like to get my points for streaming, man. Get +1 points for streaming. No speed, no acceleration.
I do my stream, goddammit. I don't care if I want to lose. I'm gonna get my points for my fucking stream, goddammit. About to put this stat track on this shit. This shit is dope. Let's go. I'm about to beat the shit out of me. I'm tired. Been drafting all night running this shit. Y'all niggas crazy. Tired. What the fuck time is it? God damn, it's 12:56. I gotta grab that gym.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
That nigga fast.
Make it to the
Shit.
13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
Got a little swat too, goddammit. I got a little swat.
Green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
I made all right. I drafted all right.
Looks like you had green on that play.
Tough division, goddammit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Dance on that
A
nigga.
big play there for the Dolphins. 63 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range.
This shit crazy how you can't get the same
than
play no more. I love this shit. I love this shit. Oh, this is dope.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
He went the wrong way.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Sucker
Different
ass
story this
nigga.
time around. We have that huge
sucker
gain
ass nigga.
followed by a sizable loss here.
Stupid ass nigga. I love this shit. You can't pick the same plays no more. This shit dope. I'm starting a Raggers league
2nd
now.
and 16. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively.
I
Not
love
much
this
resistance.
shit.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal,
This
a
shit
good
dope.
chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Dobbins.
He picked up that block.
Just outside the
killed
5
that
of the
block
6.
though.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively,
I
pretty
love
good
this
start
shit.
there with their backs against
This
the
shit
wall.
is dope.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right.
He threw it right to him. I knew he ain't got enough arm for that shit. He don't got enough arm for that shit.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
That nigga ain't got enough arm for
I'm
that
not sure
shit.
that you can say that the
all
rain
good.
caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it.
Good.
And
That's
different
my
quarterbacks
bad.
handle it different ways. Some guys
That's
think the
my
rain isn't a big
bad.
deal, but wind affects them a little bit
my
more.
fucking
But you
shit
have
up.
to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. Got an open man here.
Lucky he ain't fumble that shit. Keep playing.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Oh, I got the right nigga on him. Trust. Trust.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he's going to have
Saving
a Patriots
tackle.
first down as the
This
tackle
shit,
made
boy.
just shy of the
Saving
40.
tackle.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Open man Hamler. That's
that nigga
complete.
hold him.
Well, he's
Good
free
shit.
going down the left side.
Oh, in
It's
the
a
zone.
foot race.
Good shit.
All the way in. Touchdown.
Look at that shit.
KJ Hamler with his first
Ooh, he
touchdown
got me
in his
slipping.
first career game. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Ooh, he got me
We'll see
slipping.
if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I can't hear you, dog.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And will they make up for it? After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Shit. Shit. More fire.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Got you,
That's
got
going
Garrett.
to get there. Down he goes. And a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty technical.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block him.
Take
And
the
he's
sack.
going to go down again.
Take the sack. Nobody over.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it in pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. There's 34 yards on the board there, no return. And the Patriots take over.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now,
They
defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roll through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
first down, right back to Lindsey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 41, Winston. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He spins free.
Man, I already know. After I missed that pass, I'm about to lose.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I already know I'm about to lose. Nah, that shit is gay. That shit is gay as fuck. They just fucking did me.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. Then we know
man, I got hold.
Right?
I'm not over that. I just got hold.
A little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nigga really just got hold.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Man,
and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39, Winston.
Finally.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Oh, better hit that nigga, man.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half.
Shit with Garrett around that corner,
goddamn. I
got something for that, though.
Yet that doesn't put an emphasis on
Hey,
trying to get
fuck
points on
me,
the board
man.
in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Hey, fuck me, man. They really fucked me.
As he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
I knew they was going. Oh, they let me catch that shit.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let me catch that shit.
First down.
That's a fucking pig.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I don't give a fuck.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White.
Damn, this nigga still had 9 seconds on the clock. These niggas is ass. I need a fucking quarterback, man. Niggas is garbage.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
I told niggas I need a quarterback in the draft. I got all that fucking speed and no motherfucking quarterback. I'm dead out here, nigga. Dead. Trevor Lawrence, here we come.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jameis to throw it. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
That nigga just dropped it.
Seconds left in this
Nigga, you should have might as well just kicked the field goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that
Garbage burger
for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone.
He'll be all right.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
They got Philip Lindsay breaking that shit out of tackles out
That's
there.
just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Nigga, God
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsay, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Winston now looking for Campbell downfield, and that's caught inside the 35.
Paris Campbell, slow ass. Good shit.
Way in, touchdown, New England. Paris Campbell, 70 yards, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Conversion.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to get the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those.
Only problem is you my fucking division.
They took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It ain't over.
Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Good game. That nigga Paris Campbell
The
slow
Dolphins
ass
at the
Burn
line ready
Jackson.
for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, he's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
First down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger, he'll buy some time right.
This nigga, I'm getting fucked in this game.
And
Oh, my God.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
That's fucking crazy.
What he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling his receiver.
What the fuck?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late.
I'm sorry,
bitch.
bitch.
In the secondary and came up with the interception.
Man, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at
It's all
a
good. Playing in the fucking rain. Bum ass fucking niggas.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
45, 45. Hey, check back 45. Green, Timothy. That's a run. They're running it. Check.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball,
I like this motherfucking shit that you can't pick the same plays either. This shit dope. They made it better. I must say this shit dope.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's
I'm getting hold like a motherfucker though, cuz.
14-yard line.
That shit ridiculous. I'll get hold. This shit tough to play now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you
Burgers,
do?
I think it
shit,
does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Number 23, Cam Akers.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron.
Dumbass ain't dropped it that time. Sorry, Spawn. That nigga's ass.
Conversion. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in
shit, ain't like I ain't sticking my game plan,
happy
man.
faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start
got all this speed,
number 4.
man.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On second down now, Akers, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know what? That's my fault.
Devin White.
Move that nigga out the pocket.
Sack, and it goes as a loss.
Damn, you got Devin White, too. Man, god damn, nigga, you got a beast-ass team. One of my favorite fucking players.
In this case, he's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That nigga team is stacked right way. Look, check it out my nigga hand.
For the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47.
That nigga team is stacked. Your team stacked. Stacked. And
the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Shit, we don't quit in this league. Who quit?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
Oh, we got a boot out.
This will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
We got a boot out. It's easy to replace niggas.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. And that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him
trying to get it. We trying to go back to Miami because
tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Muhammad, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He was given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5
on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans.
Oh, real good fuck. Good game, bro.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 26. 77.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Damn, I got hold.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the flood. Motion, pop. Hey, motion, pop. Alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger taking a deep
Wow.
shot here for Hartman.
Wow, he just threw the bitch
And
up.
my
Like, he don't got no
goodness,
fucking
another
throwing power,
interception.
man.
Picked up by
He don't got no
Justin
fucking
Reed. And
throwing
the return
power,
goes
dog. He
up
can't
to
even
his
lead
own
that shit.
17-yard line.
Intercepted.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is
That
that the
nigga's
last that we've
ass
seen
cheek.
of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the
Fucking
mound already and
cheeks,
asked for
man.
the ball, and he'd be in there
Don't
getting
got no
a shout. But
fucking
in
throwing
football,
power.
you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check 3. Hey, check 3. I'm on the 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
There's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. Let me go.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to have a
Man, my
Patriots
team need a
first
whole
down
lot
as
of
he's got
help.
this up to the 45.
Whole lot of help.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of.
God damn.
Back, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play.
Let's get it.
Good game. Oh, man, we don't do that.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Nigga, the
So
game
they'll
is
stop
over.
the clock
6
here,
seconds.
and
We
again-
don't do that. What are you doing? It's 1:38. I'm trying to go to sleep, cousin. Good game.
I don't know no